Welcome to my first YouTube video. Just a quick summary. This video is different than what I'm typically going to try to post week to week. I am walking and running in this video that I recorded on my GoPro, and the purpose of this is I'm doing a challenge on my Instagram, and it's called the 15 for 30 challenge, trying to walk or run 15 minutes a day for 30 days straight. And this video is different than what I typically like to post because I didn't record over the video itself, like while I was watching it. I recorded actually while I was on my way to Walmart. So that's what the following audio you're about to hear is. I hope you enjoy, and so yeah. What's up, everybody? This is a random fucking episode, to be quite honest. I am on my way to Walmart right now, which is roughly about a 10-minute drive, and on my way to actually get a mirror. Out of all things, I have two mirrors, but I'm getting me a smaller one because I had just tried to record a podcast, or actually a video, and just do a voiceover in my room, and I couldn't because I'm so used to looking at myself when I talk, or just looking at something where my eye contact is focused, that I need a mirror. So I'm gonna go get me a small mirror, and I figured, shit, instead of just listening to music per what I usually do when I drive, why not record a little episode and see what the hell I say and what comes of it, because I have no fucking clue what it is that I'm about to say. So buckle up, as I am right now, and welcome to the fucking episode, by God. And something I was thinking about before I started this was, well, what the fuck do I want to say? And it seems that I think a lot better when I'm moving or I'm doing something. It's like I operate best in chaos, which is, you know, maybe a good thing, but probably a recipe for disaster, usually, if I can't learn to kind of get that under control. But what I was thinking about was the idea of purpose and how to figure out what the fuck your purpose is. Now, genuinely, coming from me, to be quite honest, I don't think any of us will really know exactly what our purpose is. I think it's more of a fucking feeling, to be quite honest. It's like it just feels like it fits. It feels like these pieces come together. You know, it's you don't know quite why you're into something or why you're talented or good at it, but you are. And I think that may have something to do with purpose. It may have something to do with passion. Something that you really give a fuck about, you know. So how do you find your purpose? Well, I'll tell you, it's a pretty simple answer, to be quite honest. It's experience. Your purpose, your passion, what it is you want to fucking do with your life, it is through experience. It could be through what's natural to you, but a lot of times you'd be surprised that most people don't know what the fuck is natural to them. You know, a lot of us spend a good portion of our time living to other people's standards and expectations, so we never really figure out what it is that is right for us because we're too busy doing things that are what everybody else wants. So I think that's where you start, is experience. Are you getting out enough? And I'm not talking about going to the fucking club and throwing back shots, because, well, that's a good time, but that's not purposeful. That's not passion. That's not something that I would argue to say is like super healthy, you know, doing it so consistently and often. But what I would say is experience wins out. Like, if you can get the most experience out of everybody you know, you will win. And whatever the fuck it is you're doing, I'm being so honest with you. It leads to self-awareness is the main point I'm getting at. Is passion and purpose is connected to self-awareness, and self-awareness is connected through experience. And the more you experience, the more self-awareness you will have. Now, self-awareness can obviously go on different levels, and fuck if I know what those levels quite are. But what I do know is if you can at least find out what the fuck you like and you don't like, and as to why you don't like them, it kind of leaves you in a better spot than most people. Most people count out shit before they even try it. Most people like to think of something that's bad. Like, for example, let's say a fucking avocado, all right? I don't like avocado that much. I am not a fan of avocado. But the only reason why I say I'm not a fan of it is because I have tried it. And I do not like avocado. I don't like guacamole. I don't like this shit because I've tried it and it just does not fit my taste buds. Okay? That is experience. Other people talk from ideas. They don't talk through action or talk through experience. They talk from, honestly, their ass about stuff that they think they wouldn't enjoy or think they might not like. And, you know, it's kind of like, let's say you are someone who, you know, you'd argue say you don't like skydiving. The only reason why I would think that you wouldn't like skydiving is if you don't like heights. And if you've rode a roller coaster one time or been on a plane and, you know, maybe you're fucking scared to death, that would make sense. You don't like heights, so you wouldn't like skydiving. But a lot of people talk with no experience in hand. Therefore, these people don't exactly know if they like shit. They only dislike it or dislike something because someone else told them that it is worth being disliked or even liked. I mean, think about people who end up catching clout and who end up being really big top-notch celebrities and fucking popular beyond belief. It's because people hop on the goddamn bandwagon. It's like none of us know these people. We only know what people tell us. That's kind of the whole thing about it. So experience is detriment, if that's the word. It's just detrimental to figuring out who you are and why you do what you do and what you like. I've had 18 jobs, and you can fuck off because I know it's excessive, and I know I have a problem, okay? I know this. But I've had 18, probably going on 20 jobs now, and I can tell you it's the best fucking thing I've ever done. Has it been awful? Yes, but it's also been fun because I love learning. Learning is a fucking addiction to me. It is so goddamn fun. I get so bored whenever I figure something out to the highest degree because, well, what else is there to fucking do, you know? And that's why I don't make good money right now because I quit things before I can make a lot of money in it because I've learned how I can make money in it. I just don't do it. My own problems. But having all these jobs honestly has saved me. You know, it's saved me and it's given me a chance to understand what kind of work environment I thrive in. You know, a lot of you may not know what you thrive in or what you excel in because, well, you just haven't tried shit. And when you don't know what you excel in and you're just shit at what you do, like, I don't know what kind of fucking job y'all may have, but if you're shit at it, it can make you feel like shit. And the thing is it may not be you. It may be the environment that surrounds you. It may be the fucking job itself. It may be that, I don't know, you don't like working on fucking computers, but you do it anyways because, I don't know, maybe you need a job. But experience is where it's at. You know, just trying to learn as much as you can about yourself and learn as much as you can about the shit that you do or that you could do. It's all a part of the process of self-awareness and even self-love for that matter, you know? You can leak this into all different areas of your life. You can do it into, I don't know, fucking relationships. You know, people like to shit on dating because everybody just wants to find their fucking hubby or wifey so soon. And the truth is, I think that's the wrong way to go about it. None of it is experience-based. It's all feeling-based. And that's great and all. But what I'm trying to say is if let's say, if you dated, let's say 3 or 4 people, you have more experience about how you operate in a relationship and how you would like to, like, what you would like to see from a potential partner in a relationship. You are in a better position than a person who's only been in one relationship. You are in a better position because you know more. Now, does that mean you probably went through more pain than the other person? Of course. But it's painful learning about yourself because every time you think you may like something, you end up finding out you may not fucking like it or it's not for you. It hurts because you wasted some time. Not really wasted time. It was purposeful time, but you just put a lot of time and effort into it and it hurts every time. That's why people avoid change as much as they can. They avoid change because it's scary and it hurts. It's just unknown and unfamiliar. Experience is ultimately going to be the thing that helps you achieve self-awareness. That is going to be the ticket to what you're looking for. If that's what it is you're looking for, that purpose. I honestly forgot where the fuck I started this little recording off at. And I just remembered it was about purpose. So that's where you're going to find your purpose, at least. A lot of people, I don't know why we think that we're going to just find our purpose by just doing nothing to find out anything. It's like we wait around for something to just fucking fall on our head. And I'm not saying the chance that may happen is not there, but it's very rare. It's very rare. Hence why most people never end up like doing what it is that they could be doing with their life. Most people end up settling for some, just typical job. And, if that's what you want and that tickles your pickle, then all right, like that's fantastic. I'm happy for you. But I just don't believe people when they say they're living their life as fulfilled as they can, because I damn well know if there was another thing someone could be doing than working at a job or whatever, they would be doing it. And it's not to say that you have to own your own business or you have to do this or that. It's just saying that a lot of us aren't doing the things that we would actually prefer to do, even in our free time. And it's because a lot of us don't know what the fuck we want to do. And that's lack of experience. That's what that is. I'll tell you, I didn't start making videos. I didn't start talking about the shit that I talk about until about 2 or 3 years ago. And during this time, when I first started making videos, I honestly didn't talk to people really that much at all. I didn't know how to fucking operate in terms of conversation. I wasn't good in conversation. I knew I was good at giving advice because everybody asked me for it. But I did not know that I would be able to actually give advice to the public, give advice on video. I knew I would have loved to go on camera, but I didn't think I'd ever be good at be good at talking on camera. And guess what? When I first started, I was absolutely shit. I was atrocious. I was trying to be some fucking 2012 vlogger YouTuber type shit, and it just wasn't how TikTok operated. But as the years progressed, I would like to at least think that I've gotten better and better with the way I talk and how I talk to people even. And that's through experience, I went to college for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I experienced college and what it was all about, and I dropped out. And I didn't just shit on college. I wanted to try it before I shit on it. And now I can comfortably shit on college if I want to. A lot of college kind of just pisses me off, the way it's structured and whatnot. But I tried college and it just didn't seem right for me during that time, at least. So I went off on my own. I made a landscaping business. I started 2 clothing brands that didn't do fuck all, honestly. I didn't make really any money. I made a fitness brand. I did the landscaping actually did well for my local area. And I learned how to do Facebook ads. I did all this shit, and I'm not trying to like gas myself up. I mean, I am happy I learned all that shit, but it's all for experience, Like, I've learned so much through all these little mini failures that I've had, all these little times I've fallen. I've picked myself back up, and I've tried to find what I can learn from the experience. And none of that happens unless I experience it. Damn, I tell you what, I'm just now realizing I can talk at length without fucking taking a breath. Jesus. I don't even know how long I'm on this recording. It's 12 minutes right now. Jeez Louise, Mike Wazowski. Honestly, I'm impressed with myself. This is like probably going to be my first episode or first video voiceover. I'm in the Walmart parking lot right now, about to head on in. But honestly, I just thought it was a good idea to get on here and do this. I kind of like this. My brain operates a lot better whenever I'm just moving, and it feels better, honestly. Yeah. I don't know, something about being in my room and at the house just doesn't seem comfortable to me. I'm so used to making videos in my car. It's like my safe space. It's my little room outside of my room. This is my office, essentially. I feel like I need to work on that, honestly. But no, this I don't know, I think that might actually fucking wrap it up, to be quite frank. I don't really have much else to say outside of that. This was off the top of the head. I didn't have a game plan for this. This is how you gotta do shit sometimes. You just fucking start and see what the fuck comes of it, honestly. I think this is pretty good, to be fair. But other than that, purpose, it's found in experience. People just don't... It's rare that people stumble upon their purpose so randomly. Most people will find it through doing things that they didn't think they would actually like doing. Someone may want to be a fucking fisherman because they just like fishing. I don't fucking know. And how did they like fishing? Well, maybe they went out on a boat one day with their friends and they're like, holy fuck, fishing's cool. And they got into fishing. You know, before I actually get off here to go inside Walmart, I wanted to mention a video I saw about it's kind of like on the lines of like passion and purpose, but it talks about, you know, if you're gifted in something, people would argue to say like that's your passion, find your purpose, your passion, things like that, your gift. This guy was talking about how our gifts are sometimes, I think he was saying all the time, but I kind of want to say sometimes, are sometimes directly correlated with what we did as children. You know, like, how did you cope with the shit that you did as a child? Or what did you learn as a child, you know? It's like, take, for example, someone who was really fucking good at playing the piano in their 20s. It's like, well, chances are they've probably been playing since they were young and they picked it up in school or whatever. And over time, as practice happened, they ended up getting really good at it and getting better than anyone else, and that instilled confidence in them. And then, you know, that became like, because they were better than most people, that became like they became part of a minority. So I thought that was interesting. Like, for me, how I had to survive as a child was being able to communicate my problems, and not even my problems, honestly, communicate other people's problems and find out how to not piss people off so I wouldn't get yelled at and get punished, you know. And also trying to be a mediator between my parents at times, or between my dad and somebody else, or whatever the fuck the situation is. There was always a lot of arguing in my family, and that's what I had to become to survive in the environment that I was placed in, or that I grew up in. So like, it makes sense why over time that's kind of like compound interest, you know. You just keep doing it naturally over time and you get better and better and better. And now I'm at the point where I've stopped denying myself from saying like, I'm good at giving advice, or I'm good at talking about, you know, these types of things. You know, I'm good at hearing people. I'm good at listening. I finally stopped denying what I'm really good at. Either it's because it's what I'm meant to do, or it's because it's what I needed to survive. Either way, once I finally accepted that part of me, instead of pushing it away because it's what I had to learn to survive that the traumatic bullshit that I've been through, I ran off with it and I started using it to do what I do now. Now imagine if you find out what it is that maybe you use to get through trauma. It just depends on what it is, really. But like, I don't know, maybe you really loved video games, or maybe you really liked writing, or you loved reading, or you loved, hell, even watching movies, or listening to music, or making music. Like, all these things can be passion because it's how you naturally, it's like something naturally that you just picked up and you used to cope with whatever the fuck you were coping with as a child. That was the idea, at least. I know I got off track there, but that was the idea of that video. It was a TED Talk that I saw. I can't fucking remember what that TED Talk was, to be quite frank. But I thought it was so fascinating, to be quite honest, because I never thought of it like that. Passion and purpose have always been something that's been unexplainable to me up until I saw that video. I was like, that can, like, logically, you can explain that. Like, logically, you can't explain why the world is here, or why we exist, really, you know, the purpose of even living, and why life is life. But you can logically explain, or at least backtrack to why you're really good at something that other people aren't, you know. Now sometimes people, I swear, they just naturally gifted. I don't care. Some people are just naturally good at shit, and it doesn't even fucking make sense. Where am I at in this video? Shit. I have my running video, which you guys, I'm going to put this on that, actually. Y'all be watching the running video as I'm speaking now. I think it's 19 minutes and something. I think it's 19 something. So really, I'm just trying to fucking kill some time so I can get the full length of the damn video in, on that. So, yeah. How is everybody? Oh, Lord, help me, please. yeah, this is where I stop. Once it's dead air, my fucking brain just it just like freezes solid. I can't seem to, unless I'm talking to somebody or I actually am making a point with what I'm saying, full in or all in, I start to just fucking freeze up. But I think that's it, right? Yep, that's good right here. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the fucking episode. May add a little prequel to it to explain what the fuck the challenge is that I'm doing in the video is anyways. Probably need to do that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, do that thing. And I'll see y'all in the probably next week's episode for week 2. And yeah, peace.